Alright guys, let's breathe for a second. In this video, I'm going to tell you why you're not getting results when you go out and you approach girls. I've approached thousands of girls in my life. I don't know how many, probably close to 4,000. I don't know, a lot. Anywhere from 2,000 to 4,000 girls probably I've approached in my life. Definitely around 2,000 at least. I mean, probably closer to 4,000 to be honest. But anyways, I've approached a lot of girls and I picked up on patterns and I picked up on why do I get results with some girls and sometimes, and other times it seems like no matter how many girls I talk to, I just can't get results. Or maybe I'll get semi-results, like maybe I'll get a number from a girl and she won't respond, or maybe she'll respond one message but she doesn't really want to meet up, or she's not interested at all really in continuing the conversation. So I've been there. I know how it feels. It kind of sucks, to be honest. It sucks because it takes effort to go out there and approach random strangers, and then on top of that, when you're not getting results from it, it feels like you're not good enough as a man. You start to doubt yourself as a man, as a person, as just a human being. You start to doubt yourself. You start to think, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I'm a piece of shit. Maybe I'm just not attractive enough. And that's where this whole black pill kind of movement comes in. Like, I'm not attractive enough. But I'm here to tell you that there is definite patterns. After approaching several thousand girls, I've realized that there's definite patterns for how much results you get. Like, these patterns are super clear to me now after doing all of these approaches and trying out all these different things. Like, I would try so much different shit to try to get a girl to respond positively, and it was exhausting. It was honestly exhausting. And I came down to a few different things, but one of the most important things that I want to talk about in this video, and something that I think you can directly benefit from, like immediately, if you start practicing it, it's emotional control. You have to be able to control your emotions when you're approaching a girl. If you're not able to control your emotions when you're approaching a girl, you're probably not going to get the results. Like, if you're nervous, even if your hand is shaking a little bit, you can forget about it. Like, just it's not going to be a solid approach. Like, you might get her number, yes. She might text you back, yes, but she's probably not going to want to meet up. She's probably not going to feel attraction for you. And the way that I discovered this is because I literally documented every single approach that I did. And I documented how I felt in my body, how I was acting in my body. And it seemed like every single time that I mentioned that I had nerves and I was shaking, I never got success with those numbers, with those girls. Maybe I would get their numbers, but I wouldn't actually get success from them. I wouldn't actually get the girl to want to go out on a date with me. But on the contrary, the approaches that I did where I was totally calm. Like, I could put my hand up and it's completely still. There's no shaking going on at all. It was talking to the girl, I'm totally calm. It's like I'm in my living room. The approaches that I did where it was like I was in my living room, those numbers were the most solid. And those are actually the girls that I started dating. And those are the girls that I actually started getting in relationships with. It was always the approaches where I was totally emotionally controlled. And this is something you have to practice 24/7. This isn't just something you have to practice when you're approaching a girl. You have to practice this 24/7. Whenever you're starting to get anxious or angry or nervous or jealous, you have to literally just control your nervous system. I don't know how you do it. Everyone has a different way to do it. But I think it's just a decision. I'm going to decide to not react to this. I'm going to decide to stay calm. Even though I feel these emotions coming up in my body, I'm not going to react to them. And you'll start to realize the more that you practice this, the more you can just go up to girls totally calm, with no nerves whatsoever. because you start developing an ability to actually control your nervous system. It's actually an incredible thing. Once you start realizing that you can do this, it's like a secret power that you didn't even know you had. You didn't even know that you had this power, this mental power. But it's something you have to sharpen every single day. Like, you can't just do it once in a while. Like, you have to sharpen this power every single day. Once you start going up and approaching girls with zero nervousness, like inside your body is calm. It's calm. That's when you're going to get success with women. That's when you're starting to get success with women, when you're able to do that. And you also have to practice rejection therapy. So it's not just go up and talk to her and remain calm. It's go up and talk to her. If she rejects you, still remain calm, like still remain at that baseline. That's a huge point. Because if you can't remain calm after rejection, you're not truly developing this skill of controlling your emotions. So I actually, when I was getting results, my best results with game, I was practicing rejection therapy. Like, I was going up in my head, I was thinking, okay, if I get rejected, I'm going to continue to practice emotional control as she rejects me, as she says no, as she says I have a boyfriend, or I'm in a hurry, or no thank you. I'm going to remain incredibly calm throughout that whole process, because I understood that even if I get rejected, I can still develop this skill of emotional control. It's actually one of the best times to practice the skill of emotional control is when you get rejected. So you shouldn't even fear rejection, because it's actually the thing that's going to get you the results in the future, because rejection can actually strengthen your emotional control. And if you want to know the science or the biology behind why this works to control your emotions, you have to understand human evolution and hierarchy, human hierarchy. Basically, the person that has a higher hierarchy of someone else is going to be the more calm person. You understand? So the person with the higher status is going to be the more calm person. So if the girl's nervous and you're completely calm, her animal brain or her social evolutionary brain is going to think that you're higher status than her because you're more calm than her. This is how it works. And this is how I discovered this, because I would just be getting the most beautiful, attractive girls interested in me, wanting to go on dates, wanting to date me, when I was able to maintain that extremely high level of emotional control. And I was like thinking, I'm like, did I say anything that interesting? Like, no. Did I do anything that interesting? No. But what I did do is I remained extremely calm when I went up and I approached those girls. So I started to connect the dots. And I started to realize that, okay, the person who's more calm is perceived as having higher status in the room, in the environment. If you go up to a girl and you're all nervous, she's going to be, okay, this guy's a lower status than me. This guy's a lower value than me. And her biology is just not going to be able to be attracted to you. Like, she literally cannot be attracted to you. No matter what you say, no matter what you do, if you're acting more nervous than her with less emotional control, she's going to perceive herself as higher status than you. And therefore, she cannot be attracted to you. Women can only be attracted to men that they see as higher status than themselves. And this is one of the best ways to do it, because you don't need to show a bunch of money. You don't need to talk about having an amazing job. You don't really need to say anything. You can just show her your status through your nervous system control, through your emotional control, and through not being nervous around her. Most guys that go up to talk to her are nervous around her, which is why she's not attracted to most guys. But if you're able to go up with total calmness, like no nerves whatsoever, she's going to be attracted to you. And again, like I said, this is not easy. This is something that you have to practice every single day. When you see a beautiful girl, you have to go in and practice this. You're not always going to succeed. Sometimes you're going to go up to a beautiful girl and you're going to be shaking. You're going to be like, okay, I fucked that one up. Who cares? On to the next one. Keep practicing this. You're going to eventually attain the skill of being able to control your nervous system at will. This is one of the most powerful skills in seduction. And trust me, it works. It works. So that's it for this video, guys. Peace.